Hello, my friends. Welcome to Take Two Tuesday. Ken here at the Stamps of Life in Orange County, California. Welcome to all of you. I hope there will be a bunch of you here today. Everybody should be inside today, I think, because let me tell you, it is hot. It is finally even hot here in Orange County. Let me hit my record button there. Yesterday when I was driving home on the freeway, about 2 o'clock, it was 94. And so that is the hottest I have seen. I think on the weekend it was pretty hot, but I was not out. And I just took a look at the weather map and I saw all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast, hot, hot, hot. And if you're in the middle, Texas and all those big states there, it is even hotter. So try to stay cool. This is a great time to hang out, stay home if you can, and make some cards, right? So that is what we're going to do here today, or at least we're going to take a look at some items that we can make cards with. This is Take Two Tuesday, and my name's Ken. I'm with the Stamps of Life. What we do on, if you're new, we take a look at some items from the Stamps of Life from the past, and this is kind of our second look at them, so we call it Take Two. And we're going to look at some dies from back in, I think, 2020. Is it 2020 and 2021? And also going way back in time for a 2017, a real old timer. So that should be fun. Let me figure out where I am here. I lost my mouse. There it is. Okay. So I think everything's running good. As of right now, I know I got on time. I started off on time, so that's good. Now, so on Take Two Tuesday, we are looking back at these. A lot of you guys have these dies already. And so these episodes are a reminder for you that you might just want to break out something that you have forgotten that you had and put it to use again, right? That's the point. If you have all these dies and you're not using them, well, you want to get them out and use them again. So this is a reminder for you who have these dies already. And then for those of you who maybe are new to the Stamps of Life, this is a reminder for you too, because a lot of these items, we release, so many new products and everything. We don't have a lot of time to talk about items from the past. So for you, this might be something that is new and it might be super interesting to you. You didn't know we had these stamps and these dies. So the point will be, I'll try to show you some of those items that would be new to you. So we should have some fun. We're going to get rolling here. Let's see. Before we start to take a look at our items today, let me pull up my chats here so I can say hi to some of you. Oop, I went a little blink there. Hopefully all these electronics hold together. I don't know if the heat will affect them. Hopefully not. At least that we can use it for the excuse. Hi, Gail on Facebook. Quiet there on Facebook. I see only a couple people, but let's see over here on YouTube. We got a bunch of you. Hi, Ellen and Janet and Karen and Ver. Daisy Girl. Welcome to all of you. Jean. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. And thanks again for dropping in and spending some time with me. We should have some fun for the next hour. So we'll take a look at the dies, and then at the end, we'll have our devotion, our good news segment. I have, I think, a fun question and maybe a little fun facts for us for some of these items as we go through. If you have your Bible, you want to get ready for, we're doing the 10 Commandments. So we're in Exodus chapter 20 and verse 12, where it says to honor your father and your mother. So we'll talk about that. And it is important that, we pay attention to what God wants us to do, and that's one of his top 10 commandments. So we'll take a look at that, all right, a little bit later. So get ready for that. We should have some fun. All right, if you didn't know, we have a brand new Fold It release. Looks like these are the stencils that you would get, and you would get, of course, the fun postcard with some ideas. So if you're in the Fold It Club, I started shipping these yesterday. So some of them did get in the mail yesterday. We got some of them labeled. Maria was still off yesterday, so she made it back in today, and she got everything labeled. So I will, after we finish this episode, I will be running to the post office, and I will be getting the rest of the Folded Club shipment sent out to you. All right, so if you are a Folded Club member, you have something fun to look forward to. Might make it this weekend. Today's only Tuesday, so there's a chance. Now that will be the folded you get. You get the Topsy-Turvy Tortoise folded die set. I don't know the die count on there, but you get a bunch, some decorative fun stuff, and of course I have some samples. These are the stencils. There's 2 stencils in there. Oh, and I found out if you're in the Folded Club, coming up in August, there is going to be a freebie stencil in excuse me, in your club. Hang on one second. I've got a niche here. In your Folded Club shipment, you're going to get a freebie. So that's something fun to look forward to. And I also know that Die Hard Club, Stamp Club, and Folded Club, not Folded Club, Card Kit Club, excuse me, you will all be getting a freebie with your August shipment. And Stephanie has always coincided that with her her birthday. Stephanie's birthday is August 11th, so we celebrate Stephanie's birthday in one way by giving you fun extra gifts, so something extra for you. And then I have these great samples. I will show you these. My main camera is blinking here a little bit, so while we cut over to camera 2, I'm going to try to fix this main camera. Alright, so give me 1 second and we'll go through those samples. Let's make sure this one's working okay here. It looks like it's connected good. Well, that's not good on camera 1, but let me give it another try here. Now it's decided to go totally off, which is not good. Come back, camera 1. Okay, anyway, we'll look at these. Hopefully camera 1 will get going. There it is, maybe. I'll try my little picture-in-picture here, see if I pop up. There we are. All right, some great samples here. This one has our new tortie, and also features the horizontal stage card. That is good. I like that one. And so that's one way you can add it as a card front. And then we have our little tortie as a fold it. Have a happy day. It's a have a happy day right there. Let's see. I'm still blinking here on this one, so I got to try to fix that. No, that's not good. Okay, let's continue on here. There's another card front idea. Now, I know some of you are getting a lot of rain. This time of year, we do not get any rain in Southern California, but there's a little cute umbrella card. Let's celebrate. And that was on a card front on top of a banner. And there's our fold it idea. A couple more here. That's a good one. And last one, this for all you desert people, if you're in Texas or Arizona or even out here in Southern California, the desert is our desert tortoise. And he looks like he's cooking out there in the heat. And it is hot everywhere, right? Okay, so those are our samples. If you want to get in the Fold It Club, you can sign up for that on the Stamps of Life website. Remember, with the Fold It's, the only way... I'm going to see if this camera is still goofy here. Yeah. Give me 1 second. I'm going to try to fix this camera. In the meantime, I'm going to switch over so you don't just look at me fiddle with this, but it's doing some kind of artifacting there. So let's see what we can do. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get rid of all those sparkles. I'll go back over to camera 2. Give me 1 second. Let's see if we can fix this real quick. Goes too nuts. Alright. Seems like every week there's kind of something. Maybe I got rid of them. Let's give it a try. Some of the time, I know I told you guys this before, and I will switch back over. I'm just readjusting my camera here. Some of the time you might be having some problems with your electronics. Some of the time what you need to do is sometimes what you need to do is just unplug them and reconnect them. Sometimes you got to turn them off. Let's see if I can adjust that a little bit. Turn them off and turn them back on. Or if you have a whole bunch of apps or something like that, close them all. Sound is all staticky. My sound should be okay. It shows up to here. Let me turn off my sound here real quick. Okay, let me know how my sound is now. I readjusted it. I can't hear it myself, but let me know if it sounds better. I disconnected one camera. Maybe that's causing the static. I did readjust a couple cords. I got the picture to come back. Okay, but let's see what's happening. You guys let me know what's going on with the sound, if it sounds better. I just adjusted the sound, so let's see. All my readings show that the sound is correct, but we could be still having some audio problems. Let me know if it has changed. I want to work on it because it's no good if my sound is all goofy. Nobody can stand that. Still staticky. Okay, let me try something else. Hang on. Disconnect this one. Okay, let's try that. Let me know. Testing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me know if that is better. I unplugged the mic from the other camera, and we'll see if that will fix things or not. I'm not using the mic I'm wearing right now, so it's just the mic from my camera. So hopefully it's resetting. Let me know what you get. Better? Shelby says better. Is it? Okay. Thank you. Sorry. So there is another example. My main camera, I had static, crazy stuff going on there. I unplugged it, got rid of the static. And then my other camera, where I'm using the mic, is I had to unplug that one too. So I apologize. Things are, I don't know. But some of the time you just unplug things, turn things off, power things down, close apps, and some of the time it will fix the problems. We had a phone not working the other day that was not charging, and we just turned it off. So we were putting it on one of the mats where it will just charge by itself, and we turned it off, and then we sat it back down on the mat, and when we turned it back on, boom, it started charging. It was just like magic. So it's just one of those weird things. But thank you for telling me. I would rather you tell me if there's a problem, if something's going on and not working right, because I can't hear myself here, and so lets me know that something's wrong, and then I can try to fix it, right? So good. Let's go on. We want to start looking at our items from today. I did our introduction. I showed you the Fold It Club. We are going back in time here a bit. I have several different versions, but not a lot of samples on this one. Let's see. Got that group. We'll put those over there. I seem to be missing something here. What has happened to my other... Ah, there they are. This is the... It should be Lanky. Want to make sure. This is the Lanky Just A Note die. Okay, it's a word die. It has the shadow. I do have a couple samples for this one. Let me find my slide. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Note. Okay, so Just a Note word die set. This is from June of 2020. The big thing is if you like this one, well, let me show you the samples first. And I'll also show you from the website. I thought I had 3 samples, but now I only have 2 in my hand. Let me see. There's another one here. Nope, just 2 samples, but we'll pull it up on the website as well first. All right, let me grab that from the website. Looks like it's trying to load. Okay, and let's go ahead and switch over that. There you see, if you haven't signed up for our texts and emails, you get that $5 discount. So if you're new to Stamps Alive, make sure you do that. So this is just the note die. You see there's a few card samples down here. The thing is, we only have 10 of these left. So that's why I wanted to mention, and I know it's going to be retired. So if you like this one, there you see the retiring soon, you might want to pick it up if you don't have it. You might already have it. You know, a lot of you got it. A lot of you like the Lanky style font. So here's a couple more samples here. Just a Note, 10 left, and then they're gone for good. There are some good ideas. You can use just the letters if you want, or you can use it with the shadow. So that, I think all these samples have the shadow being used, but you have 2 different options on that. Let me show you the 2 samples I found. Whoops, there we go. So I have this Just a Note right there on kind of a notebook looking background. And that background was using rectangle dies. And the list, that is list to write. I'm not sure if we still have that one, but a good example of how you could use that. And then one more, this one's kind of pretty, Just a Note. So just a way to get a little message out to somebody, remind them that you're thinking about them. On the inside of that one, it says, I miss you so much. And I don't know if this one had anything. This one's blank on the inside. So just want to let you know on that one real quick, just 10 left, all right? So that one's getting low. It's the Lanky Just a Note. It would go like that way. 2 dies. Use it with the shadow or without. You have the options on that one. Next up, let me switch over again. Is that, nope, not that one. Oh, there we go, peek. All right, these are called the Peekaboo dies, and they all started coming out in, you can see early March of in February and January, so early 2021. There are 3 different versions. There is the rectangle, the circle. The samples I will show you today have the circles, and then also the squares. Okay, so 3 different versions, and I will show you how we can use that. I have a couple samples here, again, that are all circles. The one thing to note on these, let me find the first one. One of them is getting low. It is the Peekaboo circle. Let me see if I can grab. That's the rectangle. Rectangle. They're all rectangle. How could they all be rectangle? Round. Okay, here we go. Okay, so you have the Peekaboo round, and you get only 5 left of that one. Okay, so that one is getting really low, just a few left, and it's also on the retiring list. So that is this one here. You get a bunch of dies. It says it comes with 7 dies in that one. And then we also have, I can switch over, I think I have it. We have this square version. On the square and rectangles, we have quite a few, so you don't have to worry about those. But we have some samples down here. I'll show you the samples here. Here's on the slim line and a card front there. And I'll show you how it works. It opens up as little windows, and you can have a little message inside, or you can put a little character in there, all kinds of, here's some faces being used under that. I'll show you how it works. It's real easy. And on a slim line, and you see how going back, so you can close it, the Peekaboo, and then when they open it, your recipient, they get the fun little surprises in there. So those are the Peekaboos, and we have one more. which is that's the rectangle. Let me find the square. Should be right around here. Nope. Oh, where is the square? All right, I should be able to find it real quick. Hang on there. Okay, there's the square, and it also has the largest die is 2x2. You get on that one. How many do you get? Oh, it doesn't say, does it? You get a bunch. Let's see if I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like 8 dies in that set. Okay, and that is the square version. Again, on the square and rectangles, we have quite a few of them, and I see that it looks like the same samples down there. But I'm going to show you the card samples I have that are using the circle, and then we have some fun cards here. I'll show you how these open up, and I'll show you how easy it is to make one. All right. So you have the circles. Again, this one we're down to just 5, and you just add the little die to the front of your card. You have it cut through, and you can add your little characters in there. This is a fun one, right? Those two guys. You got the little horse and the pig in there, and got this one with the squirrel. Let's see what his surprise is going to be. Sweet dreams. Ah, another little squirrel. That's pretty cute, right? Some fun ideas for you. And let's see what's on this one. This one looks like it has some sentiments on the inside. So you've got your thanks so much stamped on there as your kind of background or your card front. You got your little owl, a sentiment. I think there's one more up here, and a little cookie. So you can have all kinds of fun surprises. Those are the peekaboo dies. One more. This is using with the birdhouse Fold It. All right, we've got that. And let's see what's in there. There's our little birds. And what's up here? Another little guy right there. So you can have fun with those. Yeah, so let me show you, since, let's see, what was I going to do? I was going to show you how I will try the square. Well, give it a try. We'll run one of these through. I'll show you how easy it is to do. All right, let me move over to my other camera. I'm going to check and double check and see if everything's working okay here. Again, you might have these. If you do, you want to use them, and they're real easy. You're just making your basic card, and you're just adding a little something extra. You know, it's fun to have. This is an easy way to add something extra special to your card, so you want to use those. If you don't have them, 5 left of the circle, okay, 5. And then on the square and the rectangle, we have a good stock of those, so no rush. But if you want them, we have them on the website. Let's go over to our little workstation here. All right, and I'm going to switch mics to hang on with me. All right, hope you can hear me, and hopefully no static. All right, let's get going over there and see how our chat's doing here before I make sure everyone's there. Hi, Cheryl over there on Mimi on Facebook. Welcome, everybody. And on YouTube, it looks like we're doing good. Great. Hopefully the sound's all good. Let's take a look at these. So we have our square, and I'm going to just show you real easy how it is. I just say this was, of course, this is not A2, or I don't even think this is 5x7. I just hand cut this. But just say I want to have some of these little characters show up in my window. Let's see. I thought I saw some pelicans here early, so let me look for those. There's some pelicans. That one might work in there. And we'll cut a couple different sizes. These ones will be good. We'll make those peek through the window. So I'll put my paper pad over there. And since I'm just showing you a sample of how this works, we're not really making an official card or anything like that. So we don't, whoops, sorry. Almost forgot to switch over. Sorry, guys. So what I meant to show you there was I have my paper pad. I'm going to make these little guys peek through, and we'll cut a couple different sizes. This was the cardstock sheet that I'm going to use. Excuse me. It might be about 5x7, but it's not measured or anything. So it's not like this is an official card or anything like that. It's just so I can show you a sample of how this works. All right. We're going to go ahead and lay this down. If you're new to die cutting, if you have a machine, let me turn the light up a little bit on this. When you go to die cut, you're kind of making, they call it like a die cutting sandwich. I hear some people call it that. You're going to have your platform, the big heavy piece. So this is, again, for real beginners. Most of you guys know this, but I'm just trying to, fill in some people who are maybe new to this. You'd have your machine, and it comes with this big heavy duty platform. Sometimes these are magnetic. This is just regular. And you're going to want to add one plastic cutting pad, they call it. And you can see all these lines in here. This is all the little parts where we have made cuts in the past. We're going to add that. And then we're going to add our card stock. And then we get our dies out. So I'm going to pick a couple different sizes out here. This guy's a little bit smaller, and this guy, one of these guys are a little bit larger. So I'm going to try one of each. And we'll just run it through there. And I'll show you how you can do this real easy yourself. So just pretend this was your card front. And you're making a card for a friend or a family member. You get a couple of your dies out here. Let's see if we can match these up. That might be just a little bit too small for that one. We could have them get cut out a little bit, but it'd be nice if he shows completely through. And then this little bigger guy will use the largest die, okay? So that will be what we're aiming for. And we just want to make little windows. That's it's called peekaboo. So as a window, it's normally closed, but your recipient can open up the little flaps, the little windows, and they get their little surprise there. Again, you could put little characters inside, or you can add sentiments, whatever you would like to do. All right, so lots of options with that, and it's fun. Maybe if it was a birthday, you can put some numbers inside the window. Yeah, just different things like that. You have lots of options, right? Let me get this out of the way. And we're just going to run that through one time. So we put after that first cutting pad, we added the cardstock, then the dies, and then another cutting pad. So these two plates are being compressed onto the die, which pushes into the paper, and it cuts into the paper, and that's how we're going to get our windows. So let's see what we have here. I'm going to bring that all the way back over to this side. And this is our peekaboo dies. This is the square version. We also have circle for a limited time and rectangle. So you can see what it's done. It's cut 3 of the sides, but it's only scored on the 4th side. So you have the option of creating a window. Now, normally dies will completely cut on all 4 edges, but this is meant just to score, and so you get these windows. So let's get our little guys from our pattern paper pad. This might still be available on the website. You would have to check. This paper pad is called Summer Days, and it is summertime, so this would be a good one. So you would just line it up like this. I would have my window there, and that would pop right through. So easy, right? And say if I'm lining up with my, of course you would have to cut these guys out and get them to fit just first, but I'm just trying to show you real fast how that works. The little image, and then this guy fits in the larger one. Super easy. This guy might fit here, and so you can go crazy with these, and it just adds a little something that's fun and extra to your card that is not normal. It's different, right? It's not what a card normally does, and that's what you're trying to do, is create some different interest for your recipients, right? It's always fun to have a card that has a little motion, like flip its. If you have the boxes that fold up, that's nice how they can open up. Here you can just add motion to the front of your card with these peekaboo dies. All right, so that is our first look. Let me move back over to my main station here. My cat should be back on, I think. And I'm gonna switch my video over. Great. So I hope you guys like those. A reminder to you who already have them, break those out, use them. If you just need some inspiration, go on the website, and there were card ideas from the design team on there that looked really nice. So check those out, okay? All right, we've gone through a bunch of things. Now, the next item we are looking at is the Stamps of Life 5x7 box card. But the first card I saw really kind of inspired me, started making me think of beaches and islands. And so I always like to have some fun facts, some different things that we can take a look at. We have some fun facts today about islands. And so my first question before we even go on any more, have you ever gone to a far away island? That's my question. What is a far away island that you have gone to? And part two of that question,